How long should your book be? That's a question I get asked all of the time. Hi, I'm Michael DeLon, founder of Paperback Expert, and it's a great question. And what I want to do today is just talk to you for a couple of minutes about the length of your book. So as we work with business owners to create their book, I've got a couple guardrails, if you call them that, right? Where we don't want to go. And on one end is a pamphlet, a brochure. Okay, you don't want to produce a book that's 10, 15 pages long. Okay, those are ebooks, those are lead generation books, those are fine. They have their place. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about your book that is the embodiment of your message, your purpose, your plan, and how you serve clients. So you don't want a brochure on one side. On the other side, you're not trying to write War and Peace, okay? You want a book that's big enough that has, well, what's called thump factor, right? When it lands on the desk, it goes, it's got a little bit of thump factor. When somebody holds it in their hand, it actually feels like a book. I published my first book back in 2013. And currently, it's about 135 pages. We've gone through 3 or 4 updates over the time, but the core content of my book is still the same as it was the day I published it. Now, over the years, we've been doing this since 2013, helping business owners like you, experts, thought leaders, create their book without writing a word. And some of our books have come in, like this one, William Franke. How long is this one? Yeah, you don't know, do you? Until you open the PDF, the Kindle, or get the physical copy in your hands. William is a personal injury attorney, and because of the focus of his firm and what he wanted to communicate, his book came out at 75 pages. And that's a good size book. That's about the low end of what you'd really want. Phil Herman, who's Dayton, Ohio's #1 realtor, has been for years and years and years, he came to us, and because Phil's a great communicator and had so much to talk about, well, his book came in at about 175 pages. Okay? That's still a great book. He's got lots of thump factor. Our average client, when they come to us, they have a lot to say, but they want to make a book that's readable in a couple of hours. Okay? Because what you don't want to do is hand your book to somebody and have them go, I'm never going to get to that. No. We want them to go, hey, I could read that this weekend. A book like Mo DeWitt's Divorce Guide. Mo's an attorney down in Florida, and his book came in, and we published it. It's 125 pages. And so this is about where we end up with most clients, 125 up to 150 pages. That's a great size book. Now, what does that mean? Well, what it really means is that you have enough to say to create a good book. And you talk about your business all day, every day, to prospects, to clients, to centers of influence, to referral sources. You have it in here. The challenge is not how long should my book be. The challenge is how compelling is the message, how clear is the pathway, and how quickly can you get your thoughts out of your head into print. And that's why our clients choose to work with us, because of our Speak to Write process, where we match you with one of our professional writers who, through a series of interviews, actually extract your genius out of your mind. We get it into print. We craft and massage your words into your book. So whether your book has 8 chapters or 18, that's less important than the content, the structure, the flow of your book, and the ability for you to save time by not writing a word. Our Speak to Write process leverages your ability to communicate your message. We take your words and we craft them into your book. So whether your book ends up being 8 chapters or 18 chapters, 75 pages, 150 pages, don't get hung up on that. Get hung up on the fact that your audience is going to be captivated by the fact that you are an Amazon best-selling author. They're going to request your book when they have a need that you can solve. They're going to see you as a trusted, credible expert. And again, whether your book has 75 pages or 175 pages, don't get hung up there. get hung up on the fact that you are an expert. You have something to say, and our Speak to Write process will help you say it easily, quickly, and in a fashion that sounds like you. You're going to love how your book turns out. You're going to love being able to take a copy of your book, as I have, and hand it to a prospect, and their eyes are going to light up. And when they open it and see that you've actually signed it to them, it's all going to start coming together, and you're going to start gaining clients because you took the time to engage with us to help Speak to Write your book. So how many pages should your book be? How big should your book be? I would say you should be shooting for 120 to 150 pages. That, to me, is an ideal range for a great business book. Any less, starts feeling like a brochure. Any more, it starts feeling like War and Peace. Get your thoughts out of your head, put them into print, shoot for about 125, 150 pages, but more important than page count is the quality of the content, the flow of your message, and the way that you engage with your audience through stories and telling them who you are and how you serve them, getting them to connect with you at a heart level. Always remember, if you win the heart, the mind will follow. So that's how I answer the question, how long should my book be? It needs to be long enough to communicate your message and short enough to get your audience to convert into a client.